Hey, before you get pulled into another comparison chart or is this better than that list, let's get honest for a second. If you've ever sat down for movie night and felt like your sound just sits there instead of pulling you in, or if you've cranked up the volume just to chase clarity, then you already know exactly what needs to change. You're not just listening, you're hearing what's missing, and that means you're ready for something that actually delivers. This is for the kind of person who notices when lows feel thin, when dialogue feels distant, and when surround effects just don't feel real. You feel depth and presence, and you know when it's not there. Before anything else, take a moment to check the current price and stock on the Marantz NR1510. A receiver like this doesn't stay at one price forever, and hesitation is the one thing that turns "I should get this" into "I wish I grabbed that." You know it was time to upgrade when your old setup made you lean in instead of sit back. When the room has potential but the amp just can't push it. When you realize your speakers are capable of so much more than they're delivering. That frustration, the kind that whispers "there's got to be better," is exactly the moment you outgrow compromise. Slotting the NR1510 into your rig feels like giving your system purpose. This isn't just another unit to hide away, it's a lean, confident amplifier that brings clarity and presence back into audio. Dolby, TrueHD and DTS-HD master audio aren't just labels on a spec sheet, they're formats that honor detail, depth, and nuance. The moment you hear the difference, you'll realize this is what you've been craving. Imagine this, a quiet scene in a movie where every breath, every subtle cue is present instead of buried. A heavy action sequence where surround effects don't blur together but instead fill the room. Dialogue that sits forward and clear, not lost under other sound. Music streaming over Wi-Fi that doesn't feel thin or distant, but rich and layered. That's not just louder sound, that's intentional sound. And once you feel that level of performance, anything weaker starts to feel like a holdback. You'll catch yourself comparing every listening experience back to what you know is possible. That's loss aversion. You don't want to lose the clarity and presence you've already felt. If you're tempted to wait for a sale or check back later for stock, here's the honest truth: prices change, units move, and that perfect moment rarely waits for indecision. Don't let hesitation keep you from the upgrade that already feels right in your gut. Maybe you're thinking a less capable option could be close enough. But deep down, you already know what good really feels like. Almost won't cut it when your brain has already pictured the richness, the involvement, the control. You want sound that doesn't just exist, you want sound that matters. And here's something people don't talk about enough: owning gear like this changes how you experience your space. You don't just press play, you arrive at sound that feels intentional and complete. You invite people over not to watch, but to hear what you've created. Clarity that brings every detail forward, presence that fills your room with depth, immersion that makes every scene feel alive, confidence every time you hit play, sound that matches what your eyes already see. It isn't the cheapest receiver out there, it will make weaker systems feel limited. At some point you stop circling every option and just choose what your instinct already picked. Check the price and availability. If your gut is leading you in, trust it. Don't let this be the upgrade you look back on and wish you made sooner.